Did you know that the NASA space program in the United States recently confirmed the truth of a fact in the Bible that had been considered a myth? Mr. Harold Hill, president of the Curtiss Engine Company in Baltimore, Maryland, and a consultant to the space program, recounts the following incident. One of the most amazing things God has done among us happened recently with our astronauts and space scientists in Greenbelt, Maryland. They were verifying the position of the sun, moon, and planets to know where they would be in 100 years and in the next 1,000 years. This is essential to be able to send satellites into space and avoid them colliding with something once they have entered orbit. The orbit must be projected in terms of the satellite's lifespan and know the positions of the planets so they do not destroy the satellites. They ran the computer through the centuries, and suddenly it stopped. The computer started giving a red alert signal indicating that there was an error in the information it had been fed or in the results when compared to the established standards. They then decided to call the maintenance office to check it. The technicians found that the computer was in perfect condition. The IBM operations director asked what the problem was, and to his surprise, the response was, "We have found that a day is missing in the universe's elapsed time in history." They started scratching their heads. There was no answer. In the team, there was a Christian who said, "Once in a Bible study at church, I heard that the sun stood still." They did not believe him, but since they had no answer, they said, "Show us." He then took his Bible and read in the book of Joshua something quite ridiculous for someone with common sense. In that passage, God said to Joshua, "Do not be afraid, because I have delivered them into your hands. None of them will be able to withstand you." So Joshua asked the Lord to stop the sun. And so it happened. The sun stopped, and the moon stood still, and did not hasten to set for about a whole day. The space program engineer said, "That is the missing day." They quickly checked the computer, going back in time to the period described in the Bible, and found it was close, but not the exact time span. The missing time in Joshua's era was 23 hours and 20 minutes, not a full day. They read the Bible again, and it said, "About a whole day." Joshua 10 verse 13. These little words in the Bible are very important. Part of the problem had been solved. However, 40 minutes were still missing. This caused a big problem. If those 40 minutes did not appear, there would be significant discrepancies in space calculations, because minutes multiply many times in orbits. This Christian remembered that there is a place in the Bible where it mentions that the sun went back. His colleagues told him he was crazy. However, they allowed him to show them in the second book of Kings, chapter 20, 8-10, where the Bible narrates that Hezekiah, who was about to die, was visited by the prophet Isaiah, who told him he would not die. Hezekiah did not believe him and asked for a sign, saying, "Will the shadow advance 10 degrees or go back 10 degrees?" And Hezekiah replied, "It is a simple matter for the shadow to go down 10 degrees, but not for the shadow to go back 10 degrees. 10 degrees are exactly 40 minutes. 23 hours and 20 minutes in Joshua, plus 40 minutes in 2 Kings complete the 24 hours that the space program people had to add to history as the missing day in the universe. Amazing! Our God once again manifests the truth of His Word written in the Bible. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and give it a like. Until next time, stay strong and keep your faith in God alive.